95.7 The Hog, Daytona's rock station. Riggs, the Morning Hog. You know, it's 4th of July, the day that we celebrate America's independence. And here at the Morning Hog, we like to celebrate that. We're bringing Josh from SR Prot, Morning Hog Brew Review right there. Right there, buddy.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, happy America's birthday, bud. Did you know that's America's birthday?
Hey, yeah, and I can't think of anything.
Did you get it a card?
No, but I can't think of anything more American than drinking beers at 9 o'clock on a Friday morning.
That's right. I got my drinking hat on. I'm ready. Now, we're basically pre-gaming the pre-game.
Right.
Before the craziness later today. But really, you have a whole weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And why would you not want to just limit yourself to like 1 or 2 or 4 beers? You get like 50 different kinds.
Yeah.
You brought like,
drink
4.
responsibly,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well, of course. Yeah, I drink responsibly.
Yeah, that's just a disclaimer.
Yeah, it's a garage. You're fun. So you brought what I think is a very eclectic mix.
Yeah, buddy.
Of flavors for this weekend.
Yeah, I got 2 brand new things. Two, I want to send out some reminders out there that they're available.
All right.
So we're going to start off with Tampa Bay Brewing Company.
Okay.
So in years past, the summer seasonal for Tampa Bay Brewing Company was Last Days of Summer.
Okay.
And that was their peach and mango sour,
right?
Fruited ale.
Right.
Over the years, you kind of get used to certain beers and trends fall off a little bit. So they're like, this year, let's try something different.
Okay.
So they come out with this beer called Slack Tide. Summer lager.
Slack Tide.
Yeah. This is a classic summer beer flavored beer.
Oh.
You're not getting lemon or anything like that in there. No oranges or anything like that. Right. Just a very nice, refreshing, easy drinking boat beer, if you will.
Oh.
But also, fantastic for any other place you're going to do it. 4.4% alcohol. So also, you have a 16-ounce can, so you're drinking a little bit more. You're getting a full pint out there, which is great.
Perfect.
But you're able to, hammer these back and without much of an issue.
And Tampa Bay has done a lot. Tampa Bay Brewing Company has done a lot of different things. This is like going to the meat and potatoes right here.
Right. So you're getting really some. I'm gonna.
What is it? What does it remind me of?
A delicious beer.
Summer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The nation's independence.
Yep. So you can find this out in draft in a few places. Obviously available in 4-pack 16-ounce cans.
Okay.
Your ABCs, Total Wines, local independents, or you can check out our website.
It's a brilliant idea. srprod.com/beer finder. You go find it, yourself. You put it on the thing, and you can just locate it. But I would see this as being an asset to a long weekend.
Absolutely.
4.4%. You can be like, okay, give me the first 4. I'll go get 4 more.
Yeah. However you want to roll it,
Right.
But this is a great start your day, end your day,
right?
However you want to do it.
Yeah,
but,
bookends.
Like I said, beer flavored beer, so you're getting it's not too sweet, not too cloying or anything like that. Where some beers, you do too many and you got to kind of revert to something and come back to it. I think you'd be okay hammering these back all day long.
This is just great. Wow, what a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. And Tampa Bay is known for the big, bold flavors for the most part. Really well known for their sours, obviously, in our area.
Right.
But this is a great, easy drinking beer from them.
I didn't know that they were still brewing up new ideas. Get it? Cheers.
When you've been around for as long as Tampa Bay Brewing Company has, technically you don't have to.
I would imagine if we went to Ian's house today, he would probably have just a whole. He'd have those.
He's probably 3 deep right now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, right. It's almost 10 o'clock. We gotta hurry up. All right, that's a great start. A good establisher.
But like I said, you have to go get these now because summer seasonal beers are about already. I know we're on July 4th,
right?
But literally, my warehouse, we're gonna start getting in our pumpkin beers here probably the next week or so.
Look out!
Yep.
Get it now.
Fall beers are coming, so get on board.
Chase
go
them.
get your summers out there now because they're not going to be around for very long.
All right. What is next?
All right.
You need an opener.
I got one.
Oh, I like it.
So, this is a beer we've had before when it first came out.
Okay.
But I kind of want to do a reintroduction. Our teams are out here sampling this just in case you haven't had it.
Yeah.
So check out our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, to see where our models and our sales reps may be. Check out those restaurants, bars, get some free swag, some free beer usually.
SR Prod on Facebook and Instagram.
That's right.
Probably TikTok. You probably get it over there.
So the bottle, the iconic bottle we all know and love.
Okay.
Corona.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
So Sunbrew. Most people,
Remember this.
I'd say a good chunk of people, about 80%. Let's just throw out 80%, right? Throw a lime in their Corona, right? Well, so Corona's kind of done that for you, but they've also put some other citrus flavors in there. So this is a little bit of a sweeter version of Corona, but a great summertime beer. Again, July 4th, we know you're going to be outside celebrating, so you may want something a little bit more refreshing. And yeah, they crushed it with this beer.
It's like a citrusy blend of like orange and lime and beer and basically your meal. It's your meal in a bottle,
right? But so this is brewed with real citrus peel, and some real citrus juice as well. So it's not like they're putting a whole bunch of artificial stuff in there trying to achieve these flavors. They're doing it no different than you would if you had a bottle and some limes and stuff. But they're just making the process a little bit easier. Sometimes you don't want to carry all these fruits on the boats and stuff like that.
It's a great point. This is one of my policies when I'm on a boat. I don't want to carry fruit. I don't want to do it. I don't want to put it in a Ziploc. I don't want to do it.
Quite frankly, I don't want to even carry my beers around.
Right.
Because I'm lazy.
Right, yeah. Let somebody else do that part. Yep. And let somebody worry about the fruit part, too. But in this one, they've done it all for you. It's in one bottle.
Absolutely. Ready to go.
Yeah.
12 packs, 6 packs.
Gosh, Corona.
But this right now, you can find out a good chunk of places out there. Definitely some Publixes.
Yeah.
Total Wine for sure. ABC, local independents. But as always,
srprod.com/beer finder, where you can find beers for this entire 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got several days of things to get into, and we're going to give you some more new flavors on the other side. Should we take a break, or?
Yeah, I want to finish this.
Just let's chug these? Okay.
Yeah,
stick around.
People don't want to listen to us drinking.
More Morning Hog Brew Review coming up on 95.7 The Hog. I mean, they might like it. 95.7 The Hog, Riggs, The Morning Hog. Happy 4th of July, by the way. As you open up your 4th of July, a good idea to open up your mouth and have some beer from Josh. That's our Parat. That's our 4th of July, Independence Day, America's birthday, Uncle Sam, Flying Eagle, red, white, and blue episode.
Oh, my goodness.
Is involving a wide variety of things that you could enjoy today and for the remainder of the weekend, and hell, for until you run out of them.
That's right.
Yeah. So go get these beers.
You know what July 4th is for me?
Oh, what is it?
Obviously Independence Day.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, America.
Absolutely.
It's also the day my mother went into labor with me.
What?
I was born on July 12th.
Whoa! Josh!
That's 8 days of labor.
That's a lot of labor. Oh, your mom is
8 days.
She is probably not forgiving you yet.
Yeah, I'm going to be 39 this year in 8 days, and I think she forgave me like 2 years ago.
Yeah. First of all,
she's a trooper.
First of all, shouts out to your moms. Mom. Yeah, really. And then secondly, I think that you're gonna have to give her some of these drinks.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
You have to talk her into taking it easy on you and just slide her a couple.
It probably been a better 8 days if she could add some of these.
Oh my gosh, that's a great story. Hey, are we gonna go watch fireworks tonight? Nope. I'm gonna have a baby Josh. Well, eventually, at some point. He's incubating.
So we're going to go over to, we just did Corona Sunbrew, right? 4.5%, great citrus flavor, using actual citrus peel and citrus juices. And I figured in that same vein, we'll go to an old school classic.
Yeah.
We've done a few shandies this year, or rattlers, however you want to say them.
Right.
Same exact thing, just depends on location and whatnot. Schöfferhofer.
Oh.
One of the OGs, an actual German import.
Right.
This is only 2.5%.
Okay.
So if you're,
that's right.
Yeah. So if you're trying to maintain all day long,
right.
This is probably going to be your best option, especially if you like something a little bit sweeter. But this is their grapefruit version. So a lot of the summer shandies we have are, lemon or lemonade. This is going with grapefruit juice, beer, great Schöfferhofer beer, Hefeweizen. So you're getting a little bit of a more unique flavor, if you will, than you typically do with the American versions. And
it does have a beer. It's beer with some flavor.
Right. So it's you're still getting pretty much in this one is going to be about a 50-50 split. That's what's cutting that ABV down to 2.5%.
Gotcha.
The beer itself is probably about 4.5%, so they're cutting it pretty close to in half. But like I said, this is a great maintenance beer. If you want to enjoy the festivities all day and make sure you remember them all,
right?
This is a great.
And I'll tell you a quick story. Last July 4th, I was part of a group firework display.
Yep.
And one of the group who had not put interstitial beverages like this,
Right.
Decided it was a good idea to make his own rocket launcher, basically. Anyway, it burned a hole through the crotch of my shorts.
Of your shorts.
Yeah, like really, really close to the business center. And so I have those shorts as a reminder to take it easy on July 4th. You know, have the light fuse get away always, but then also maybe light fuse and get out of that guy's way.
I think I need a little bit of clarification on this.
Sure thing.
Were you holding the rocket launcher?
No.
Or did something land on you?
It landed on me, yeah. One of the, it blew up on the ground, and one of the sinewed burning pieces went through the front side of my shorts and out the back side.
Oh, so you got a real rocket.
Yeah. And I didn't know it for a minute. And I was like, oh, did I get some food on my pants? I'm like, no, I'm a survivor.
Yeah, you are a survivor.
I'm a July 4th survivor.
There you go.
Cheers to America. This is great, though. And you know, the grapefruit flavor sometimes can be very bitey, and this is not.
No, this has a nice sweetness to it.
Kind.
They're obviously using real grapefruit, but they've sweetened it just enough to make it palatable and not that super bitter like grapefruit can be.
Thank you, Schöfferhofer.
Schöfferhofer. You can always
I'm
find
saying
it
it right
Disney
now.
tune.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? srprod.com/beerfinder as well.
Actually, from what I understand, which, and the other, just before I leave this, this still has that almost peppery flavor, like black pepper flavor that grapefruit has.
There's a little spice.
Right on the end.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Fantastic.
I appreciate it. For whatever, if you think it's too sweet, you know it isn't, hold on. Then you get it. Right.
I think I was told that product was actually brought in originally into America for Disney World. Really? And then it spread distribution from there. So that's a pretty cool story.
I mean, think about that at Disney too. You got a lot of walking, a lot of cardio to get in. You're
That's
gonna be,
right.
you know, you're gonna need to be upright. You know.
No, I usually run in a wheelchair because I know I'm gonna need it eventually. Yeah, if I'm drinking around the world, I ain't walking.
I usually take my Segway over there. Ride that thing.
Still need 2 legs for a Segway.
Yeah, I know. I lift one like a stork.
Oh, okay.
All right. What is this last? I recognize that name.
You do. So remember a few weeks ago we did Absolute. Yep, and we did Malibu as well.
Oh, I do.
Well, so I'm bringing in a third brand for these RTDs, the ready-to-drink cocktails. One of my go-tos, especially at an Irish bar or my later night drinks, I'll do a Jameson and ginger, Jameson diet or something like that.
Love it.
But Jameson is now doing this for you in a can.
Oh, they've saved a step or several steps.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, the reason I kind of want to feature these beers today, easy drink and stuff like that, for the Jameson, have you ever tried to make a drink on a boat? All the crap you have to bring with you. Like I said, I don't even want to bring my beer onto a boat because it's a lot of work. But trying to bring mixers, the alcohol, the ice, and all that crap cups, that is a pain.
Yeah. You got birds flying overhead trying to peck at it and stuff. Yeah.
And then people see how much you have and they want you to share.
Right.
With this, you can say, "No, this is my last one. I'm so sorry." And then it looks like you're drinking the same can all day, and you just kind of flip them out as no one's looking.
Yeah.
Jameson Ginger. This particular one is their ginger and lime. Okay. Classic cocktail, right? Jameson Ginger with a little slice of lime on it.
I don't remember the last time I got Jameson with anything other than ginger, so this is perfect for me.
Right, absolutely. So the other cool thing is this is 7%.
Oh.
So this is a higher ABV drink.
Mm.
God, it smells good.
Okay. It has the
has everything you need.
Oh, that's crazy.
So the other problem is when you're making your own drinks, and it's not necessarily a problem if you're at home, right?
Right.
You make a cocktail, and when I'm making a cocktail, I'll fill it to the top of the ice. Depends on how much ice.
Okay, how much ice? Right. You gotta regulate the ice cubes.
That can put you in the dirt pretty quickly.
Sure.
These, you're getting 7% every time, so you know how to maintain on these as well.
That is better.
You're getting the same drink, same consistency, which is very nice, especially if you're at a bar. So.
I feel like this is too the ice part. Don't overlook that, because if you work from ice trays, which I do, because the ice maker's broken, it's constant math and refilling, and they break, and I'm drinking plastic. It's all there right there. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
You know what I finally did?
What's up?
I finally made it. I made it. I went and I bought one of those nugget ice makers.
Top of the counter ice makers?
Yeah, but like Sonic style. The pellets.
Oh, the pellets.
Yeah. So, Mom, I finally made it.
Wow. Now, does that make a good when you make a Jameson ginger?
It makes
with
it
that?
good at everything.
Yeah, I bet you.
Chewy, crunchy, as you're,
Everything's colder and better.
Yeah.
God, that's a brilliant. I mean, obviously, it makes sense to do it.
Absolutely.
And Jameson doesn't have to.
No.
There's plenty of Jameson in a bottle.
Right, absolutely.
They don't need to follow up what you're doing with it.
Yep.
But they're helping you out.
Now, I will say, with this being 7%, we've talked about Florida's archaic laws before. Anything under 5.9 or under 6%, essentially.
Yeah.
So 5.9 and under can be sold anywhere that an alcohol beverage is sold.
Okay.
Anything above that, which this is at 7%, you have to find someone that has a liquor license. So, ABC, Total Wine.
Right.
Your independent liquor stores, so not necessarily your convenience stores, or your bars.
Right.
But it's still a great option, especially, like I said, if you want to maintain, exactly how much alcohol is in this drink. The flavor is fantastic. It's hard to complain about that.
srprot.com/beerfinder, Josh. Also.
There you go.
Do you want to play a quick round of Firework, Not Firework?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to give you a name. You just tell me if it's Firework or Not Firework.
I won't look.
Okay. The Badassicle Blast.
That sounds like a popsicle.
That is a firework. All right. One more. You ready for You ready for one more?
Yep.
Shimmer Me Timbers.
I hope that's a firework.
That is a firework.
That's
correct.
a fantastic name.
Right? That is a great name.
Yep.
Well, you got big plans tonight? You doing a fireworks display at your house again, or is that you doing that?
No, I let everybody else buy the fireworks.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there are a lot of people doing them.
Right.
Some not licensed and bonded.
And the view is great from wherever you're at.
Right. I'm going to find a body of water just in case if anything goes wrong and just jump into it at a certain point. Well, there's some great flavors. Thank you for bringing those. Happy America's birthday to you. Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah. Do we need to buy a patch for your shorts?
I mean, right now I just wear them in the dark.